Has the term zombie fires ever crossed your path? This might sound like something out of a horror movie, but it's an actual phenomenon happening right in our world. Imagine driving through a snowy landscape, but instead of the crisp, clean air you'd expect, you're greeted by a distinct smell of smoke. This is the reality in places like Fort Nelson, British Columbia. Zombie fires, also known as overwintering fires, are flameless smoulders that persist underneath the surface during winter months. This happens thanks to an organic soil called peat moss, common in North America's boreal forests, and thick layers of snow that insulate them from the cold. These fires slowly burn, hidden from sight, only to reignite once exposed to air after the snow melts. They aren't a new occurrence. In the past decade, British Columbia has seen around 5 or 6 zombie fires that continue to burn during the cold months. However, things have changed. This year, the province hit an unprecedented peak of over 100 active zombie fires in January alone. This strange phenomenon, though not entirely new, has been increasing at an alarming rate. Zombie fires may sound fascinating, but they pose a significant problem. These flameless smoulders, surviving under thick layers of snow, are more than just an eerie natural spectacle. They are silent culprits, constantly releasing carbon dioxide and methane into our atmosphere, contributing to the warming of our planet. This problem is taking on a new dimension. Just take British Columbia in Canada as an example. Normally, in the past decade, they would see around 5 or 6 zombie fires burning during the cold months. But in January of 2024, an unprecedented peak of 106 active zombie fires was recorded. This is not just a local issue. The number of these fires is increasing globally due to warming temperatures. As our planet heats up, these fires are becoming more common, and their impact is becoming more severe. The concern now is what these smouldering fires may mean for the upcoming wildfire season. If not extinguished by March, these fires could reignite once the snow melts and they are exposed to air. This could lead to an early start of wildfire seasons and potentially result in further devastating consequences. Scientists have linked zombie fires to early starts of wildfire seasons. Here's why. These fires, smouldering under the frozen ground, can persist through the bitter winter months. By the time March arrives, if these fires haven't been extinguished, the melting snow exposes them to air. This can lead to a reignition, giving an early and fiery kickstart to the wildfire season. To paint a clearer picture, let's turn back time to the devastating wildfire season in 2023. Canada faced an alarming event where over 44 million acres of land were ravaged by wildfires. This area is roughly the size of Cambodia, an unimaginable scale of destruction. The lingering memory of this catastrophe gives us reason to be concerned about the increasing number of zombie fires. It's like a ticking time bomb, ready to reignite the moment conditions become favourable. But it's not just the zombie fires we need to worry about. The extreme drought that the province has been dealing with over the last 2 years is another reason for the increase in zombie fires. So, what does the future hold for these zombie fires? Well, buckle up, because the forecast isn't exactly rosy. As our planet continues to heat up, we're likely to see an increase in these smouldering sleepers. You see, hotter summers and drier conditions create the perfect environment for zombie fires to thrive, threatening northern regions like the Arctic and Canada's boreal forests. This is more than just a potential nuisance, it's a ticking time bomb that could exacerbate climate change. Zombie fires emit significant amounts of greenhouse gases, including carbon dioxide and methane, which in turn heat up our planet even more. It's a vicious cycle that we need to break, but it's not all doom and gloom. Researchers are developing new ways to predict and suppress these fires. By monitoring summer temperatures and previous fire locations, we can better anticipate where these zombie fires might rise from the ashes, and it doesn't stop there. We also need comprehensive management strategies to tackle this growing threat. This might include more resources for firefighting efforts, stricter regulations on activities that could spark fires, and potentially even new technologies to detect and extinguish these fires before they cause significant damage. Zombie fires, once a rare occurrence, are now a growing concern that we need to address before it's too late. Zombie fires, a hidden menace, are something we need to keep an eye on. These fires, smouldering beneath the snow and soil during the winter, pose a significant challenge to our boreal forests and our fight against climate change. As we've discussed, these fires are causing significant devastation, emitting greenhouse gases, and potentially setting the stage for early wildfire seasons. As our climate continues to warm, researchers predict an increase in these fires. With the unprecedented peak of over 100 active zombie fires this past winter in British Columbia alone, this prediction seems to be materializing faster than we may have anticipated. This is not a phenomenon we can afford to ignore. Being aware and informed about these and other environmental issues is the first step towards addressing them. We all have a role to play in mitigating the impacts of climate change, and that starts with understanding the challenges we face, such as zombie fires. As we continue to grapple with the effects of climate change, understanding and addressing phenomena like zombie fires becomes even more crucial.